What's going on, guys? It's a Monday morning. It's the start to the week. Lately I've been starting my week out at this really big flea market here in Florida, and it's a pretty cool spot because they're only open on Mondays except for like special occasions or something like that. So basically everybody that sets up out here just brings out their stuff on Monday, so it's not like you're coming out and getting the tail end of the weekend. You're actually getting like the best stuff that the people have available. So we're heading out here today to see what they got. This has like been part of my normal routine lately. I love this place. So lately I've been spending several $100s every trip, and I'm getting a lot of good stuff. So that's what we're gonna do today. And then when I get everything, I'll show you guys what we got, and I'll tell you guys what I think I can make off the stuff. Okay, so I'm back at the warehouse and I'm about to pull out all the stuff I got at the flea market yesterday. But I want to show you guys something really cool first. I was on the way back and I passed by the Goodwill that I usually go to anyway. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to swing in here real quick and just see if they got anything. I was walking around for like 5 minutes and I looked at like the electronics and the shoes, which is where I normally find stuff, and behind the counter where they keep like what they consider their good stuff. So I didn't find anything in those spots and I was kind of getting discouraged. I was actually about to leave. So I went in the back of the store to check the golf clubs and sporting goods area, and I saw this just sitting over there just waiting to be picked up. Pelican 30 quart, I think it's 30 quart, I think that's what the 30 means. Yeah, 30 quart, 28 liter, badass, heavy duty cooler with the $24.98 price tag. So I looked this thing up, and on eBay, like in brand new condition, they're selling for like around $280 free shipping. This one's pre-owned, but it's in excellent condition, so I should have no problem listing this for like $229 or $239 free shipping and getting all the money for it, which would be like basically 8 times more than I paid when it's all said and done. So I was just stoked to find this on the way home with a quick like 10-minute stop at Goodwill. But I'm gonna pull out the stuff I got at the flea market and show you guys that next. All right, we got the truck unloaded. I'm gonna show you guys this real quick. I'm gonna try not to drag this out and make this a pretty quick video. Before I get started on showing you the stuff I picked up, I want to show you guys one thing. I see a lot of questions and like online about people asking, what do you do when you buy stuff at yard sales, or you pay cash for items, and when it comes to like keeping track of those things for tax time and things of that nature. Because obviously when we're out here in the yard sale kind of setting or flea market setting, we're not getting receipts for these items. So basically what I do is write out my own receipt. I write where I went, the date, and then I write down each item and how much I paid for it. And then when it's all said and done, I'll write the total over here and write that I paid cash. And then at the end of the year, and I also use my phone, I make in the notes app, I write down at the date that I purchased it and what I bought or where I was at and how much money I spent and whether it was cash or debit. So then at the end of the year, I go back in my notes app, I add up all the items that say cash next to them, and then I obviously have my bank statements to prove everything I paid for with debit cards. But at the end of the year, I'm able to add up all the cash purchases, and then I have these receipts in case I get audited. I mean, at least I have this to say, look, this is what I bought, this is the date, this is how much money I spent, and it matches the items that, or it matches the amounts that I've reported to the IRS. But I hate the IRS, but I just wanted to go ahead and share that information with you guys. But I'll show you guys the stuff we picked up. I got this Pentax AF 28mm to 80mm camera lens. It's not a really great one. It's only worth about $30 new in the box like this, but it was only $3 at the flea market, so I went ahead and scooped it up. I got this clarinet, and on the clarinets, you always want to look for the brand because you don't want to buy like a generic clarinet made in China or anything like that. But this one here says Henry Du Bois right there on the horn. So I was able to look it up, and this brand is selling for like $80 to $130 roughly. So I think I should be able to squeeze about $100 out of this one, and I paid the lady $20 for it. I've sold several of these over the years. I like to buy these burial flags just because I don't like them sitting around or going back into storage or getting mistreated or anything. So they always sell for $39.99 plus shipping. Every time I list one, it sells within a couple of weeks. This is a really nice one. You can always tell the quality of a really good burial flag. They're always made by the Valley Forge Company, and they're always like a really thick canvas material. The cheaper silky feeling ones will not sell that great, so don't pick those up. But anytime you see one of these, go ahead and rescue it if you can, and then we can flip them on eBay and find them a good home. And that's one of the best things about this business, is that we're taking junk that's basically forgotten about or stuffed in a corner or closet or garage, and we pull it out and we put it online and we find a new owner for it that's going to be stoked about getting it, and that's going to basically give new life to the item. That's one of the most fulfilling things about this business, in my opinion. This was probably one of my favorite things I picked up during the day. I did buy a skateboard, which I'll show you in a minute, and if I ever buy a skateboard, that's naturally going to be my favorite things, because as you guys know, I love skateboarding. But this is badass. This is probably the most expensive item I picked up today. It's a working, and look for this brand all the time, Kundo, Kundo. They make awesome vintage clocks. They always sell for a lot of money. But this one's cool. I've never seen the world clock like this. And this one is selling in working condition for like $300. And I paid the guy 50 bucks for it. So I should be able to get at least $250 out of this clock. I went to one booth and the guy, he was talking about how he bought storage units and stuff, but he was like giving everything away. Somebody asked, oh, it's $1 or 2 for $1. So everything was super cheap. So I got a few things from that guy. I got these 2 police statues, and they're made by Blue Hats of Bravery is the company that makes them. Now the sold comps are all over the place. I saw some selling for as low as like $15 each, and then I saw other ones selling for like $40 each. So what I'll probably do is put these 2 together and try to get like 40 or 50 bucks out of them. But I only paid $5 for both. And I got these police pens I'm about to show you, and I'm probably gonna throw those in with these police statues, and just to kind of like spice up the lot and make it more intriguing to a buyer that collects the police kind of memorabilia. So what I'll probably do is add these items to that lot. This says service with honor and distinction. It's just a keychain, but it says Saint Michael, protecting those who are protecting others. So definitely something for like a police officer. And then I got these Tampa PD, City of Tampa police pens. I got 3 of those. So I'll add those in with the statues. So whoever buys the statue will get a few extra bonus items. I also got these 3 items for $5 from the same seller. This is cool. It's a K9 Disney, Walt Disney World badge. I didn't even know what it was worth, but for $1 I scooped it up. And I was pretty surprised when I looked it up yesterday. I think I can sell it for like $29.99 free shipping, which will be cool. I love these really small items that you can buy for like $1 or 2 and sell for like $30 or $40 in a quick flip. And then these were really unique. These are 2 watches made by Seiko. Now you can see they're missing bands. They probably need batteries. I will sell them together, but what makes the watches unique is if you look on there, they have the Tampa PD badge on there. Tampa is a city here in Florida. I'm sure most of you guys know that. But yeah, those are really cool, really unique. And I looked up some other Seiko watches. I couldn't find any Tampa police ones, obviously. But I did find other ones with like special badges that were on the dials, and they seem to be getting really good money for them. So I don't think I have any problem getting like $50 or more for these 2 watches, which I only paid a couple dollars for. This is just for me basically, which is why I like to go to yard sales, flea markets, things of that nature, because you can find cool stuff that you actually need for your house or for your business. I picked up these 5 tape rolls for $5 here at the warehouse. And then I got 3 Apple chargers, and this one has 3 different chargers, so I can charge my son's tablet, my other son's computer, and my iPhone. So these will definitely come in handy around the house. I paid $10 for these, $5 for these, so $15 for some stuff I needed here at the warehouse and around my house, and it's actually a tax write-off. All right, I got a few more items left. I'm kind of dragging this out, so I'm gonna try to speed this up a little bit. I got the 3 Cutco utensils for $15. I don't think I'll make a ton of money on these, but I used to sell Cutco, and I have like this really good polish for the handles. So I'll be able to polish these handles and make them look so shiny and like new. So I'll be able to sell mine a lot quicker than other people that have these like old dried out wood handles like this. I can make them look so good. So I'll probably be able to get like $45 out of these 3, maybe $35 on the low end, but still Cutco always sells fast, so I scooped them up for 15. Now this is a skateboard I bought. This was cool. I just kind of bought it because like it's hard for me to pass up like really cool, unique skateboards. If it's any good, you know, I'm a skateboard collector, so I'm gonna buy it. So I scooped this up. I got it with this clock I'm about to show you. I ended up paying like $35 for it, and I was thinking about maybe hanging on the wall or something. I looked up the trucks while I was there on the spot, and these are called trucks, the things that bolts to the skateboard and holds the wheels on. These trucks were worth like 40-50 bucks by themselves, so I went ahead and bought it because I'm like, oh, this could be a cool wall hanger. It looks like somebody custom made it out of like a water ski or something. I'm not too sure, but it's not like an actual brand. But I was actually stoked this morning. I looked up these wheels. They're made by Kryptonics. They're called Star Trek wheels. Star Trek, just like that. That's probably the sticker that came with these wheels. Now these wheels in brand new condition are selling for $200. Vintage skateboard stuff goes for a lot of money if it's a really good brand. Now these in used condition, these wheels are probably worth about $70, and mine are in pretty good condition. So I'm gonna sell this whole complete on eBay, and I think I should be able to get $100 to $125 for it. And I paid the guy 35 bucks. Here's the clock I got with that skateboard. Really unique clock. Obviously it says No Fear Nissan Titan, and then it says Sobe No Fear. So obviously one year there was a Nissan Titan that had a No Fear package. So I'm guessing that only people that bought this Nissan Titan with the No Fear package received this clock. So when I looked it up on eBay, it seems to be really rare and hard to find. There was one listed for like $100 or more, and I paid $75 for the skateboard and the clock from the same seller. So I actually got about $40 in this clock, but I mean, I'll hang it up on the wall if it doesn't sell quick because it's just such a cool piece. But I'm gonna list it and try to sell it for around $100 to $120 plus shipping. I think I should be able to at least get 80 or 90 out of it, no problem. This was from the same seller I got the police badge stuff from. It's a Smith & Wesson vintage belt buckle, and it was made in 1977, which is what really caught my eye. I'm like, wow, this thing is old, and it still has the original presentation box, which is cool. It's not worth a ton of money, but I paid $7, and they're selling for like $30 to $40 plus shipping. So I'll go ahead and throw it up, and there again, it's a nice small item, easy to package and ship and deal with. Doesn't take up a lot of room on a shelf here at the warehouse, and you know, you can get like 4, 5, 6 times your money on these small items like this if you're picking them right. So I bought this knife block for $8. This was the main reason I bought it. It has a J.A. Hinkle's this is called a hollow ground Santoku knife. I'm not sure if I said that right because it's Japanese. Santoku, I think is how you say it. But anyway, the other knives aren't worth that much. And I was hoping that this was going to be like a $40 knife, but I looked it up and it's closer to a $20 knife. So I have an online auction coming up, so probably what I'll do is throw some extra kitchen stuff with this knife block and put it in the online auction and sell it to somebody locally. I got these 2 pair of boots for $30, which was kind of a gamble. These are Justin boots, which aren't really worth a ton of money. I think I should be able to sell these for like $30 or $40 plus shipping. And then these ones, it's hard to make out the name, but it's like Gypsy Rose, I think is what it said. I don't know much about them, but they're like new. So I went ahead and scooped them up for 15 bucks. And with any luck, you know, they'll be like a $40 or $50 boot as well, maybe a little bit more if I'm lucky. But I should be able to turn the $30 into like $70, I would say. I got these grinders, combat work boot kind of things from the same seller I got the cowboy boots from. And there again, I paid $15 for these. They're cool. They got the little grinders metal on there with the dog. I looked up this brand. It's a really good brand, and the boots were all selling for like $50 to $100. Ours are used. They show normal signs of use, but you can tell by the tread that they still have a lot of life left. And I think I should be able to get $50 or $60 plus shipping for the boots. I bought this swing arm t-shirt press for $40. It's made by a company named Knight. I'm gonna put this down because it's really heavy. But yeah, I made the guy an offer on the t-shirt press for $40 and he quickly accepted. And I probably should have made the offer like $25, you know, just kind of see where he was at. But I threw $40 out there, and that thing I might sell online. I think I can sell it for about $125 to $140 plus shipping. Or I might put in the online auction to kind of like spice up my auction, because I like to have some like good higher end items on there, because if I just put a bunch of junky stuff like this knife block in the online auction, it's not going to attract a lot of attention or a lot of bidders. So sometimes I'll throw unique items like that to attract a certain kind of buyer, and whenever somebody bids on one item in an online auction, they tend to bid on several more. So that's the reason we do that. Now that's not quite everything we have. I have some stuff in the car. I didn't like really want to unload it right now. So I'm gonna take you out there and show you guys what we got in the car. So this is the last thing we got. I got all this Marquis by Waterford stuff from the same seller, obviously. But he wanted $250 for everything. I was like looking at the individual pieces and he said, "Jan, just take everything for $250." So I offered $200 and he told me that he had $200 and everything. So we settled on $240. But you could see like what he was asking for these, like 30 bucks, 20 bucks for that little thing. 40 bucks for this. The bigger vases he was asking 60 or 70. Yes, he had 70 on that basket weave base. And just to give you an idea, like I saw someone had this listed for $69.99 plus shipping and they took a best offer, so they probably sold it for like $50. So I should be able to get my money back from like the best like 4 or 5 pieces, and the rest will be pure profit. So that was a nice pickup, and anytime you can buy a really big lot of stuff like this, you definitely want to take advantage. All in all, it was a really good day out there. I love that flea market. But I spent about $600 on all this stuff out there, and the estimated resale value is around $1,600. So after fees and everything, I should make like a smooth $750, $800 profit. But all in all, it was a good day. We got some really good stuff. Thank you guys for watching and coming along. These videos of me going out and sourcing, I know that's been like the majority of what I'm doing. They're becoming kind of redundant, so I'm gonna try to like think of new, unique videos I can post. And I definitely want to make more educational videos where I can kind of like drop some knowledge on you guys and share some tips and tricks or things I've learned over the years, because just showing you all the cool stuff I got is great, but it's not really teaching you a lot. And I want you guys to be able to watch this channel and learn some stuff that you can implement in your business. So if you have any specific questions or any ideas on like some video topics that I could use to kind of sit down in front of the camera and just share my knowledge with you guys, I would appreciate those suggestions, and more than likely I'll run with them, because I'm not getting like a lot of comments on my videos anyway. So if you give me an idea, you'll likely be the only person. But anyways, I appreciate all the support. We're almost at 500 subscribers, which is pretty cool. I'm stoked about that, and I'll just continue making these videos for you guys. And thanks again, man. Peace.